What is going on, you guys? Welcome to a brand new series I am doing here on my channel. Welcome to Franchise Roulette. The way this series works is we are going to spin the wheel right now to see what team we will have. We will have this team's roster in franchise mode. Now, once we use a team, their name is taken off the wheel, no more of that team on the wheel. Our goal is to use all 31 teams and to win the Stanley Cup 31 times. That's not going to happen. We have to spin the wheel once a month in franchise mode to determine what's going to happen to that team in that very situation. Now, they range from trade for a elite player to trade away your best player. Like, you don't know what you're going to get. It could be anything from position lock to a goalie to swap your centers with defensemen for 10 games. You don't know what's going to happen in franchise roulette. Nobody knows. I wrote over 100 scenarios on the wheel. And let me tell you, that took me a long time to think of them. But there's over 100 different scenarios that could happen to our team this season in franchise roulette. So let's go ahead and start by spinning the wheel to see which team we get. Alright, let's give this a good spin now. Let's click this multiple times and let's see who it's going to be. I have no idea, and it's going to be the Tampa Bay Lightning. Okay. Wow, what a team to start the franchise mode off with. The Tampa Bay Lightning, already a cup contender. We could win the Stanley Cup in year one right here. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go to the franchise mode. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are as the Tampa Bay Lightning. What a team to start this off with. This is a stacked team full of franchise players, basically, almost. But, I mean, look at Steven Stamkos, Nikita Kucherov, Andre Palat, Tyler Johnson, Braden Point. Like, this is a Stanley Cup contending team right here. The defense, though, oh my god. Victor Edmond, Antoine Stralman, Andre Suster, Brian Coben, Jake Dotchin, and Dan Girardi. And then in the crease, we have Andre Vasilevsky and Peter Budaj. Ugh, that's a mouthful to say. And in the AHL, and really nobody that I'm going to call up. We're going to keep this team out. We're going to best lines it right away. And these are the best lines. So basically, the way this series works, we're going to try to win the Stanley Cup. So we're going to sim past preseason, see how we do. And then we're going to spin the wheel for month one. There's a lot of scenarios I hope that don't happen to this team. I'm not a Tampa Bay Lightning fan, but I am devoted to this series and we're going to win the Stanley Cup. I got to turn the scouting assignments off. So I'm going to do that as I'm simulating. That way I don't have to cut this out. I'm going to have to do it because it's going to pop up a lot. Now, the way this works is we can accept trades that are sent to us. We just can't send trades. Now, we can always decline them as well unless the wheel tells us to do otherwise. Here we go. Our first game is against the Florida Panthers. So let's spin the wheel and see what happens to us first. Alright guys, it's time to spin the franchise roulette wheel once again. We already spun it to pick our team. Here's the first spin of punishment. Let's see what we get here. And it's going to stop on over 100 scenarios. Let's see. Trade for an elite player. Oh my goodness, because our team is not stacked enough. Alright, well, let's head back to franchise mode and see what elite player we're going to acquire. Alright guys, we were told to acquire a elite player. So, I already have somebody in mind, a elite goaltender, because this is a one-year thing. Let's go to Washington and try to acquire Braden Holtby, because it could be any elite player. God, can you imagine Tampa Bay with a elite goalie? Oh, that's just terrifying. So we're going to take Grubauer. We're going to give them Vasilevsky. The trade value is basically there. It's going to push right up against the cap, but hey, this is a one-year thing. We are going to give them our first round pick. Will this trade go through? Rejected. What about a second? Two first. Because we're trading away. This is a one-year thing, so we can trade whatever we want to. Let's see here. Rejected. We have to give them something else. We'll give them a prospect for Braden Holtby. Who do they want from us? We're not going to give them. Actually, we'll give them Sergachev. He's not playing for us. He's in the CHL. So let's give them Mikhail Sergachev for Braden Holtby. Reject what? For Braden Holtby? You must be crazy. You must be crazy. Come on. We're giving him a first as well. We're overpaying for this. This is just a one-year deal. There we go. We probably could have taken a second. Let's assistant coach best roster it. And we have a elite goaltender here in Tampa. Oh my god, Braden Holtby. Because we weren't already overpowered enough. I know I could have gotten another star-studded winger, a forward, but why do that when we could get a shutdown goalie? Here we go, first game against my favorite team, the Florida Panthers. Let's see how we fare against them. Here we go, first periods. Oh my god. That's why we didn't need to acquire another forward. It's already stacked enough. Killorn, Callahan, Johnson, Kucherov all get tallies in the first period, second periods. Oh, Tyler Johnson, Andre Palat. We're chasing James Reimer out of the building. We already chased Bobby Lou out. Oh my goodness, third periods. And oh my god, 7-0. Oh my god, we'll win in the cup in the first episode of this series. Let's go 1 month and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, we did receive a trade here. It's 2 draft picks for something else. We're just going to decline it. Alright guys, the month of October is complete, which means it's time to go back to the wheel. And here we go. As you can see, trade for elite player is still on there. Let's spin the wheel again and see what November holds for us. We're going to spin it like 3 times. There we go. Who are we going to get? What are we going to get? And it's going to be... Okay, we're not doing it again. We're going to spin it yet again. Let's go. We're going to spin it again. I'm not trading for an elite player twice. If you get the same thing, you get to spin again. And it's trade highest value player. No, we have to trade away our highest value player. Let's go back to the franchise mode. Alright guys, we were told to trade away our player with the highest value, and that is of course Mr. Steven Stamkos, the guy I was afraid of losing. Oh, we should have just stayed with trade for another elite player. Oh my goodness. Steven Stamkos is no longer going to be part of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now I spun the wheel again with all the team names on it. I didn't show that because I didn't want to take too much of your guys' time up to see what team would I trade him to, and that team is the Dallas Stars. So I decided to acquire Tyler Seguin. You know, he's a decent replacement. He's not that sniper. He's not that high-scoring sniper that Steven Stamkos is, but he's a center. So why not trade for a center? Tyler Seguin will be coming to the Tampa Bay Lightning, and just like that, we have another elite center. Alright guys, that did not go as planned, but that's part of the wheel. We don't want you, you scrub. That was part of the wheel, and anything could happen. You see, you could get someone who's better than the player you had, and then have to trade away your other best player. It's crazy. So here we go. We're going to slow sim this game against the New York Rangers to see if our team still has what it takes. Then we're going to sim this month and spin the wheel again. Here we go. First periods. Braden Skay and JT Miller. Matt Zuccarello. And we don't even score a goal. Oh my goodness. Our team's hurting from losing Stamkos. That's for sure. Let's go 1 more month and see what the next spin of the wheel is going to give us. Alright guys, here we are. It feels like Tyler Seguin is not even hurting this team at all. We're 16-7-2, but of course, it's that time of the episode again where we go back to the wheel and we take another spin. Here we are. The wheel is ready and it is ready to claim its next victim. Hopefully we get an elite player back. That would be awesome. Let's go here. Let's give it a good spin here. Just keep clicking it, and I'm taking my fingers off the mouse now. What is it going to land on? It is going to land on trade for Uncle Leo. Wow, okay. So, another trade. There's a lot more stipulations than just trades, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's go back to franchise mode and make this happen. Alright, guys. The wheel wants us to trade for Uncle Leo, and that's just what we're going to do. They're going to retain 15% of the salary cap for us. Just that way, we're still right under the cap. Nice and easy right there. That way we still have a little bit of flexibility for a second and a third. Draft picks don't matter. They do not want to retain any salary. Oh my goodness. Come on, Toronto. Why are you such a pain in the ass? And that trade goes through. So we do get Uncle Leo. We're going to throw him on the team for sure. And then we're going to hop right back into some simulation. Alright guys, time to go against the San Jose Sharks. Time to slow sim. And once we slow sim this game, we will sim the whole month and go for another spin at the wheel and see what it gives us. Here we go. First periods. And LeBlanc and Tyler Seguin, second period. Scoreless, and then third period, Tyler Seguin again. Oh my goodness, Tyler Seguin might have improved this team. Not losing. Losing Stamkos was a huge knife in the back, but Tyler Seguin was definitely a good replacement for him if we had to lose him for sure. So let's go ahead and sim down to the next month and see what the wheel wants us to do. Alright guys, another month has ended, and you know what that means? It's time to go back to the wheel and spin the franchise mode wheel to see what it gives us. Here we go. We're going to give this one a really good spin, taking my whole hand off the mouse. Let's see what we get here. Hopefully it's not a trade. It's going to be take the next trade. So that means the next trade that pops up on the screen we have to take. Simple, easy, plain enough. That's something, a nice little, we tune it down a notch right there. Alright guys, that was the easy stipulation right there. So the next trade that pops up on the screen we have to take. I will let you guys know when that happens, but first let's slow sim this game against Toronto and then get into the next month. Here we go. First periods, Skrillex. Second periods, Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner, but Strawman. Third periods, and we completely run Anderson out of the building. 4-2. We haven't even hit 10 losses yet. We're in January. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and simulate up to next month, and if any trades pop up, I'll stop simulation. Alright guys, here's the trade. A fourth is going to us, and we're losing Thomas, who's the 7th defenseman. We have no choice but to accept that trade. St. Louis, you're welcome. Alright guys, we completed another month of simulation. We are 36-11-3. Wow, we are good. But you know what time it is? It's time to go back to the wheel and spin to see what we get next. Of course, last month was take the next trade that popped up. We did just that, so we don't have to worry about that no more. Let's make this spin and make it a good one. This one, we're going to click. And who is it? What is it going to be? And it stops on a yellow. It's going to be to trade away the captain. Oh my goodness. No. Who's the captain? Oh my goodness. Let's go back to franchise mode and see who the captain is. Alright guys, you heard what it is, and it's to trade away our captain. I have a feeling I know who captain is, and I feel like he plays next to Tyler Seguin. I feel like Nikita Kucherov was the captain. Let's find out. Oh no, I hope it's not Kucherov or Palat has an A. Kucherov. It's no wait. Hedman has an A too. Oh, we don't have a captain. That means we get to spin the wheel again, because we can't do that. Okay. So, if we can't do it, we have to spin the wheel again. So, let's go back to the wheel, ladies and gentlemen. And here it is, in all its glory, the wheel. Let's spin it again. Please give us something good. What is it going to be? It's going to be swap wings and defensemen for 5 games. Wow, okay. Oh, this is going to be a tough one to do. Alright, let's go back to franchise mode. Alright guys, here are the lines after we have swapped the defensemen and the wingers. Hedman's on the first line with Antoine Strawman and Tyler Seguin. So our defense, oh my goodness, we're going to get scored on, but we're still going to generate so many goals it's not going to matter. Now we have to do this for 5 games. We will slow sim one of them and then go from there. Alright guys, here we go. Our first game is against the Calgary Flames. We're still basically almost guaranteed a playoff spot, so I'm not really worried about dipping off quite yet. So here we go. First period against Calgary, scoreless. Second periods. Victor Hedman gets a goal. Let's go. Sean Monahan in the third periods. Hey, we got some more goal scoring going, and we win that game 4-2. I'll take it. I mean, could have been worse. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So LA will be the last game played with defensemen, and then we'll swap back. I will just select best lines and go from there. We won. We won again, 4-1. We might keep it this way. And, okay, we don't have to accept this trade because we already accepted a trade. So this is invalid, but we will take a look at this. Calvin DeHaan. What is Calvin DeHaan's overall? He is a 81 overall for a guy who... No, we're not taking that. Exit. We don't want that. No, thank you, Islanders. Go away with your crap. More for Adam Ernie. No. Our team is fine the way it is. We don't need these trades. Vancouver, we beat them. And Thomas Hickey. No, come on. Stop sending us these trades. Our team's fine. So we only lost 1 game of defensemen as wingers. So let's go ahead and simulate up ahead and see, after I hit best lines, what the next stipulation is going to be. Alright guys, I did stop it a little bit early. We're at the trade deadline now. I am going to stop it earlier at the trade deadlines, just in case we do get a trade with the wheel. So here we go. The last possible way we can trade stuff is right now. Here we go. Back to the wheel. There it is. The wheel franchise mode. Let's spin it and see what we get. We're going to click it up here, click it down here, click it over here, click it over here. What do we get? What is it going to land on? What is it going to be? It's going to be centers and wingers swap for 5 games. Okay, I will take that. Let's go back to franchise mode and put this in. Alright guys, back in franchise mode. And you know what time it is? We have to swap the centers with the wingers. That's not that bad for 5 games. So basically, Nikita Kucherov's going to be taking face-offs instead of Tyler Seguin. So it's just going to look like this for 5 games. We're going to lose a lot of face-offs, but hey, you never know. Maybe we might discover some good centers. You never know these days, guys. So 5 games with centers as wingers. So we actually did not get a trade at the deadline, so we're fine. No more trades for us, guys. But there could still be some pretty bad things we could get. So here we go. We are going to slow sim our first game like this and see what it's going to look like. So we are 45-14, and I think it was 4 first periods. Oh, wow. We're still scoring at a crazy rate. And we beat them 6-4. We still have the Holt Beast in there. I forgot we had Holtby. That's crazy. Imagine what we would have been like with Stamkos. That would have been crazy. So that was 1 game. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we go. The Rangers will be our last game. Maybe we'll win all of them. We lost in overtime. We lost again. So maybe winning the faceoffs is what we do good at. Yeah, because we lost 4 out of 5 games. Oh my goodness. So let's go ahead and put the team back the way we were. And hopefully we're slow sim this month. And hopefully we don't get anything too crazy. Alright guys. April is almost here. We're just going to finish April out. And when we spin the wheel, it will be for the playoffs. Because I don't want to, like, there's no point in spinning for these 4 games. So when we spin the wheel, it will take effect to us in the playoffs. Not right now. So, as you can see, we finished the season 52, 22, and 8. While our AHL team finished better than us, 54, 18, and 10. So if our AHL team is just as good as we are, I'm pretty sure we won, like, the President's Trophy. Yeah, there's no way we didn't win the President's Trophy with our record. Come on, like, wow, Tyler Seguin had 92 points. Oh my goodness, imagine what Stamkos would have had. We had 112 points to finish the season. A total of, wow, we tied with Pittsburgh. Oh my goodness, exactly. But they take the tiebreaker. Oh my god, they could win the President's Trophy. But you know what, whatever. We're going to win the cup. That's what matters the most. Let's check out the scoring before we get into the playoffs and see what our stimulation is going to be. Tyler Seguin led the team with 92 points. Palat 81. Nikita Kucherov only 75. I'm surprised. So Tyler Seguin is a beast by itself. That's crazy. Like, Hedman had 56 points. This is a star-studded team. How did Holtby do? 44, 18, and 5. Yeah, so that was a great trade we made right there for Braden Holtby, the Holt Beast. So, let's see if we have what it takes to spin the wheel and get something good. Hopefully the wheel decides I'm going to spare you guys. Let's go to the wheel and see what the stipulation is going to be. As you can see the wheel right here. Woo! The wheel of franchise mode. Let's spin this wheel, give it a good spin. Come on, playoff time. Please don't be a trade. We have to spin again. Could be something utterly crazy though. Oh no! No, we have to start an ECHL goalie for 1 month. Oh my god, no. No, we have to start, like, we have to call up a goalie from our roster and start him for a month. That could be our playoff life right there. Are you kidding me? Oh no. Alright, let's go back to franchise mode. Alright guys, you stalled the stipulation. We have to start an ECHL goalie for 1 month. Oh my goodness. So that's probably the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. We have to start an ECHL goalie. So ECHL I would say is 70 and under. So I'm sure we have some goalies in the system that are like crazy bad. So let's go to goalies. Yep, this Ingram guy, I would say he's an ECHL goalie. Connor Ingram, you're getting the call up, my dude. And we're going to have to send Peter Budaj down. He's going to have to go through waivers. Oh, no, we lost him. Oh, no, we didn't. Okay, good. I thought we lost him. We didn't. So that means Whole Beast, I was just bragging about that trade, will not play a playoff game for us. Oh my goodness, that is terrible. Let me go turn auto goalie rotation off and let's get into these playoffs. Alright guys, I did turn auto rotate goalies off. So here we go. We have to win these playoffs. Come on. And we play Florida in the first round. Oh, the agony. Oh my goodness. Here we go. We're going to slow sim this first game. Come on, goalie. Please don't choke for us. There you go. First periods. We score. Second periods. Oh my god. Keith Yandel. Third periods. We're going to OT and in overtime. Tyler Seguin wins it for us. What a guy. So we have to keep him in the crease until May. Oh my god. That's 2 playoff series. So let's go ahead. We won game 1. Let's see if we can win game 2 against Florida. We don't. We lose it. Oh, we lost both of them. Come on. We need our offense to come in big right here. No, we have a chance. They could send us home in the first round. Oh my goodness. Here we go against the Florida Panthers. They could send us home first periods. Holy crap. Our team is alive, boys. Second periods. And then in the third periods. Oh, they almost tied it up, but we win by 1 goal, 5-4. Alright, Ingram, you better play for your life, bud, because our next game, we're going home. We have to win the next 2 games straight. Here we go. We're in the BB&T Center in Florida. Here we go, first periods. Oh my god, they lit them up. Oh my goodness. Second periods. Third periods, and we lose. No. Oh my god. Probably one of the best records we're ever going to see in this series, and we get bounced in the first round. Let's see if Florida takes the cup. They better take the cup after beating Tampa Bay. I hope that's what happens in real life if they ever play in the playoffs, is Florida beats them in 6 games. I would be so happy. Oh my goodness. It looked like we were going to win the cup. If only we had Stamkos, we would have won the cup. I guarantee you, boys, we would have won the cup if we had Steven Stamkos. Our final record is 52-22-8. Oh my god, no records are going to get nearly as close as that. See, that's what happens with the wheel. We had the Stanley Cup team, and then boom, started ECHL goalie for 1 month. The Ottawa Senators have won the Stanley Cup. Oh my goodness, let's see what the playoff tree looked like. Alright, boys, here's the playoff tree. As you can see, we bounced first round, and then Ottawa nearly swept the Panthers and the Maple Leafs and the Kings. Ottawa, wow, we could have beaten Ottawa, and then that would have been an easy walk to raise the cup. Oh my goodness, how did we not beat Florida? Ah, my own team bit me in the ass. Ah, oh my goodness. No. Oh my god, that's what happens in franchise mode. Oh my goodness. You never know. Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Franchise Roulette. If you guys did like this series, be sure to leave a like down below. Be sure to comment what you think should be added to the wheel. Could be good, it could be bad. As you saw, we traded for an elite player right away. Then we had to trade away Stamkos the very next spin. So comment what you think should be added to the wheel, and your name will be placed on the wheel. When I land on it, your name will pop up as well. So if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to press that like button down below. Be sure to comment your other scenarios to place on the wheel. Also, be sure to subscribe if you're new here. I'm going to do quite a bit of this series. Tampa Bay, officially off the wheel. I'll catch you guys next time, as always, in the next video.